We're moving on. We have looked at the point of conception when that spark of an idea for your business came into being. We've tracked its development, looking at the issues that needed to be addressed before your baby, your new business venture, was born and began to trade. This week, your baby, your new business, has been born, and it's now a reality. It will sink or swim in the harsh reality of economic activity, where customers can be fickle and the ground is constantly moving. We're going to consider the ways you measure your baby's progress. You are trading. You have finite resources. How do you control them? To survive, you must make a profit. But are you? You need to have some way to check you are making money, and enough of it to support you and everyone else who must feed from this business. At the end of the day, you need to be creating and accumulating cash, and as long as you're making profits, generally speaking, cash should follow closely afterwards. So we're going to be looking at ways in which you can keep your records, some basic bookkeeping ideas. We're not going to go into it in any great detail, but it will give you some clues of what to look out for. But first, let's consider why bookkeeping is important. You need to be able to check your margins. Do they reflect your markups? Are you profitable? Will you be generating cash? How much cash do you have, and is it enough? Who owes you money? If you have a record, you can chase them. Who do you owe money to? When do those payments fall due? MTD, Making Tax Digital, is on the horizon, and everyone is going to have to keep their records on computer. So either you have to do it or you pay somebody else to do it for you. You have no choice. It is one or the other, and for some of you, this commences next year, along with quarterly online reporting to HMRC. So there are some basic choices you have to make. Do you use a spreadsheet or accounting software? If you use accounting software, is it PC-based or cloud-based? Do you do the records, or do you pay somebody else to do it for you? But don't panic, it's not that bad. Let's look at some simple solutions. Most people now seem to be going to cloud-based systems, paid by monthly subscription. The main contenders, Cashflow, QuickBooks Online, and Xero, but there are plenty of other ones out there as well. Of these, Cashflow is probably the best place to start. It's cheaper and easier to use, and most people find it very intuitive and easy to grasp. Let's look at a very simple solution to the MTD problem for the smallest businesses. The cheapest entry-level system is Cashflow. You make sure that all your transactions go through the bank, and we then set up Cashflow so that all you need to do is to download all your bank transactions directly from your bank account into the software. So no keying. All you have to do is to go into the computer and then make sure that all the transactions are properly described. You should be able to operate this sort of system yourself, but if you want us to do it, we will also provide you with monthly reports. For larger businesses, perhaps where you have employees, you may need something a little bit more sophisticated. And in this case, you can either use Cashflow or Xero or QuickBooks Online. But instead of only posting bank payments and receipts and downloading these directly from the bank, you now want to process payment invoices and sales invoices. But this can be done by scanning the invoices, which then combines with downloads directly from your bank, again to avoid keying a lot of information. Next week, I want to look at matching and the implications of bringing in somebody else into your business. Now, this frequently happens as the business develops, and you find you need another pair of hands to help to carry the load. And the sort of scenarios we'll be looking at are taking in additional partners, taking in additional directors, and so on. As always, if you have any questions about anything we've raised this week or anything else you would like to discuss, please get in touch. I'm Alan Long from the Long Partnership, making life less taxing.